Blessings, everyone. Today's Saturday, and it's the 23rd of December, 2017. So what's going on the planet? We've just had the winter solstice here in Edinburgh, and there's lots of clearing going on around that, as always. Also, the Christmas seasonal shift, which it tends to connect in with the heart and for some memories of past and that which is physically gone from life. Personally, I don't feel connected with this, but there is more cellular clearing going on, DNA shifting, and as far as the shift in consciousness goes, and the upgrades and this particle emergence that we're experiencing, there's a need, I feel, to really rest in the beauty of the season, and be able to connect in with the softness of the seasonal shift. If you're someone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, but is very connected with the earth, which is really where my energies are connected. I went through a period in my life where I conformed to what was expected of me through the Christmas season. And also that once a year, that sense of giving, which is enormous over Christmas time, where you get caught up in the commercial Christmas and the whole, the blessing that comes with giving and receiving. It is beautiful, and I really love this time of year because the vibration is raised and everything's feeling very expanded and open. But for me, I just naturally came out of that probably about 20 years ago. I was being told just to go with the flow and let go of this kind of strain that comes with the need to do, rather than it coming from our natural selves inside, where there's a sense of deep connection, and the programming that comes from this need to share at this time of year. As this happened, then I found myself flowing more with life and celebrating every day as if it was Christmas. Really being open to the heart and the generosity that comes from being tapped into the source, and the ability to give in a way which is not about money, but is really just coming from anything that's beautiful that's around you, that you feel is part of nature and that can be given freely if you want to a gift to someone. There's also a sense of this energy that I'm talking about, of course, as part of the shift in consciousness, where there is an awareness of this. And so there will be more people this year who are giving naturally from their hearts without it being done in a way that is emphasized through the season and through the commercial spending that happens. Okay. I find it difficult, as usual. As usual, it's difficult for me to find words at times. I've been really, really taking time out today. It's about 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm feeling the need to be alone and really deeply wanting to be in my own space without any interruption. I've got my home to myself, which is beautiful because I've always got people around me here, and I'm really just enjoying that, and I'm feeling that it's a gift that is being given. So it's allowing me to really tap into my own creativity and in a deeper way. It's always there, but it's a deepening today, and has been really since the solstice energy came in on the 21st. So I'm really feeling into the blessings of space and spaciousness and being expanded without any interference coming in from others. Although I'm still receiving lots of downloads of energy, it's a bit quieter this morning, and I really appreciate that because I'm being continually. It feels like an invasion of my physical body as the energies come through, and I can be completely bombarded by these powerful energies, and it can last for a long time, maybe overnight. I would say probably on average around 12 hours of this when I go through these processes. And I have been very I've really been questioning why it is that I'm receiving so much full-on energy in my life, because I can't see the benefits of this in my physical world. I'm not feeling that it's really taking me anywhere in terms of my own self. My body's becoming more and more crystalline, and I'm experiencing a lot of change in the root chakra and the sacral, which is really par for the course, I feel just now, for those of us that are experiencing and tuned into the shift. It's interesting. It's not comfortable. I couldn't say that is in the least bit comfortable. I'm finding that as I go through these processes that I need to bathe, and it may be that I'm bathing at 2 a.m. I've had a few nights recently where I was in such a birthing process one evening, and then woke up about 1 a.m. Really feeling my bones. No, they shift. I get this on a continual basis. This feeling of shifting bones through the body, and I have it overnight as my body's realigning itself. But yeah, there was a sense on this night of real deep irritation in the bones and the legs, and I was giving myself a massage to move the energy, and I was doing yoga, meditating. I'm finding that my meditations, although they're beautiful, and I do enjoy them, and I do receive lots of guidance through the meditations. There's just a sense of, how my meditations nowadays are not really having the effect that they used to. In the past, they would have moved the energies through the body as I was consciously tuning in. But to be living with energies passing through every day, and sometimes, as I was saying, just continually feeling that I'm plugged into the socket, you might say, electrical charges moving through the whole body, and for long periods of time. I'm completely snowed under with these upgrades. So the movement of the energy that I'm feeling is becoming more and more organic. It's still cellular, but I'm feeling it more in the bones now, in a deeper way. And so, and my feet, legs, around about the root chakra, the pelvis. I'm seeing the crystalline form coming into the pelvis, and I can see and feel it at a different level, where the bones are feeling, I was going to say lighter. They possibly are lighter, but there is more light coming in. So in reality, the body's actually lightening up, which is wonderful, but it's also, there's a lot to let go of. And I can feel this irritability today in the bones, being human and being in this form that I'm living in. So as I'm moving through these upgrades, I can feel it's Christmas season, and as usual, and has been for a long time, I can relate to the energies and enjoy them, but I don't take part in any Christmas celebrations in the way that is traditional. I also have this strong sense of the need to be at peace over the season, and to be quiet, and just really allowing myself to detox and experience this cellular shift. The particle convergence that they're talking about, and I'm saying they are talking about, it's, I have connections that came into my awareness, and as a name or a label, and I'm not really a labels person, but it's good to know that there is some kind of explanation behind these energies that sometimes I can't reach. Being a feeling person, feeling into the energies constantly, and yeah, really having this sense of deep awareness that comes through in my creativity and my writing, particularly being able to find a flow of energy through writing. Um, I feel this particle convergence is continuing as we go through um, the Christmas season and into January. January looks to me, from where I am now, as if there is an opening happening in the earth, which is bringing in more and more of the golden earth energy that I'm seeing. The new earth, less separation between the old and the new, and more alignment with the flow and the gentleness and the harmony of life, which is really, I feel, connected with this feminine source energy that I work with. Really linking into the ancients there also, and this deep connection with the ancient source, which is connected with the oceans and these ancient beings that occupy the oceans, the dolphins. I mean, dolphin energy is just beautiful, and it's something that I experience coming into my energy field. These ancient, really ancient beings. I feel the whales and their deep. Yeah, they have a way of expanding their energy, which is so unique to the kingdom of the whales. It's very womb connected as well, so it's really connecting in with the womb of the earth. And so they're playing their part through this rebirthing that we're experiencing, and also the birthing of the mother and Mother Earth as a place of deep knowing. They're assisting us at this time through their knowledge and wisdom. So there's very deep wisdom there coming from the whales that connects in with us. And as I'm talking about it, I can feel it. So I'm just sending that energy through. You might be able to get a sense of it. There's a need to really recognize that water in particular, I feel, is rising on the planet. So we're becoming more and more connected through our fluidity, and there is a balance and a flow there that is also connecting in with the tribes and this tribal movement that's going on, and how the tribes are actually sharing their wisdom with all of us as part of us. So we can tune into that more as well. There's a sense of belonging that comes from this, where we can really feel our earth chakra, which is under our feet. And the earth chakra is connected in with the source of energy that I'm speaking of. This ancient knowledge that comes from the kingdoms of old that were there through ancient times, and these energies are really fully opening, I feel, next year. It's been there's been conflict, and of course there is conflict that still exists in these ancient lands, and I can see and feel the connection with those as part of me as well. But there needs to be a place within our hearts that connects in with these ancient lands that really allows the harmony and the fullness of the shift in consciousness to be recognized as a place of deep awareness and expansion, again, of the heart, where there's less conflict, more wisdom. The wisdom is enormous in these ancient lands, and there is a beauty that comes from these sources that is so poetic, and the sound and the rhythm and the music of source that's connected with the ancients and these ancient lands that are experiencing a lack of fullness of life. They're still being held within the conflict that is traditional, comes from the land and its deep, deep awareness of the soul. It's a very soul cultures, soul connected, and you'll recognize this if you experience this, or if you are actually from this source yourself. And at this time of year, of course, as Christmas is recognized as this connection with Jerusalem and this ancient land. I'm just sending energy through as I'm talking to Jerusalem and to this ancient source, and asking for peace for the land over there, for these ancient ways to be recognized through their beauty, which is really free of monetary value, where everything is really fully connected in to the beloved, and this real sense of being interconnected through belonging and belonging together as an ancient, beautiful source of life. And I'm just connecting also in with the women over in these ancient lands, and with Jerusalem and the feminine divine source that really, brought in this connection with the mother, and that this belief at this time of the birthing process of the mother and her son, which is celebrated through Christianity, and this belief of Christmas as being connected with the Christ. So I'm just asking for the suffering to be released into the light of the One, where we can really feel into this deep, deep harmony that is fully interconnected through the soul, and a raising of this frequency into love, fully embodied, embraced, and really fully aware of what love is and its freedom. It's beautiful. So as I'm sending these energies through, I'm also feeling this wonder of the Christmas star and this connection with Sirius and the North Star, this beautiful light that shines upon us at this time of year. And I feel that there is a brilliance there this year, which is much more free than we ever have experienced, as everything within the earth is shifting. The oceans and the skies are actually meeting and becoming one through this purity and this pure form of light that is connected with the star and the star nations. It's just amazing. So I'm really just feeling that in the cells in the body, and this sparkle of light that is who we are and who we truly are, our own star being. And I'm just bringing this energy through to share with you for the season, and just allowing you to experience your own Christmas star within, and the blessing of pure love, unconditional and free. Wow, it's beautiful. So I'm going to leave you with that, and have a beautiful Christmas season, and I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.